Ladies and gentlemen, we got some great news, but some unfortunate news as well. So, see, when you guys are waiting for something you're anticipating as the Batman or an MCU movie or who's going to be cast for what role, we here, ladies and gentlemen, finally got some good news regarding the DCU, and we got some okay news regarding the MCU. Now, what I'm about to show you is some great news regarding the DC. Right here, Matt Reeves is turning in a script this Monday. Yeah, it only took about a year and some change for this to happen. Filming starts January 2026. It's funny how this movie was supposed to be produced in 2025 and was supposed to release in 2026, but circumstances because James Gunn says Matt Reeves is slow, which is true. I don't really discount anything that this man does. When he made the Batman, I was a little bit skeptical on how this was gonna play out. A detective style Batman. You know how we are. We like to see action. But it actually did work out for me. Most people, they didn't like it. During the pandemic, it was a success. Not only that, just him alone with the Planet of the Apes and other various movies that he has made, I'm just grateful that we actually got some great news regarding the Batman. Now, with this being said, right, when it comes to the Batman, now, everybody now is still waiting to hear from James Gunn's, version of Batman. Not a campy Batman, not a jokey Batman, but who's going to be cast as Batman? Now, I know some folks here are dying to see what's supposed to happen next. We've been getting a lot of people that was hating on the Batman Part 2. It's supposed to be canceled. James Gunn had to, end it. The stupid talk. Look, guys, it's not going to be canceled, okay? I don't know what people are even talking about. But that's James Gunn for you. Either way, James Gunn is a troll. If people don't know that to this point, then I don't know what else to tell them. James Gunn is a troll. He reads what's happening online, and he likes to troll people. And it's hilarious. He's done this before. So if he says something by lying or whatever, he is trolling you guys. But about that, besides the point, right? Now, the next thing that we're going to talk about here really quickly, we're going to go back to my bookmarks. Yeah, we got the same director as Thunderbolts. He has officially signed on to direct the upcoming X-Men movie at Marvel Studios. Now, some people are not happy with this. Some people, like myself, isn't. Some people are happy with this. And there are some people that don't really care. They just want a good X-Men movie. Like myself, I do care to an extent. I seen Thunderbolts. I gave my honest review on it. You can go check that out. I thought it was okay. It wasn't good. It wasn't bad. It was like in the middle, like meh. It was alright. It was, it was okay. There was some scenes that, I kind of like snoozed, but that's besides the point. But the overall the movie was okay. I mean, the plot was all over the place for me. Like someone, I don't want to get into that movie. But anyway, as we read the comments down below, that's a shame. The Thunderbolt flopped, so Marvel hires the same guy to direct the X-Men. Talk about falling upwards. Yeah, the movie didn't make that much, didn't get their money back, but it will get their money back once it hits the streaming platforms and, DVD and all that. It's going to get their money back regardless. The reason why Thunderbolts flopped because there's not a big superhero group like Avengers and X-Men. But I'm glad he's directing the movie. I kind of disagree with that because that doesn't necessarily mean the movie flopped. Do you guys want to think about what Guardians of the Galaxy? No one knew who they were. I read comics, right? I didn't even know who they were. I did not even think that was going to be a success when we first heard the news. Bada boom, bada bang. Look what happened. Got a whole trilogy making guap for MCU. Matter of fact, James Gunn helped MCU with that. Oh, well, kind of. It's just, you don't need a big, superhero casting or whatever you want to call it, just to have a great movie. See, ladies and gentlemen, like comments like that, it just seems to me is ignorant because like If the movie is good, you're going to go see the movie, regardless of what the movie is. Now, if it's not good, word of mouth will tell you, the movie wasn't good. Don't see the movie. No. So, but anyway, anywho, we're excited. The unsuccessful Marvel. That's funny. Yeah. It's about, and again, like, it's about time we're getting X-Men done right. You know what I'm saying? And hopefully they look like, they look like this, and not like that. Okay? Not like that. We don't need that. We need this. And I'll be excited for it. I'm not really a big X-Men fan. However, I just want X-Men done right. I want to see Gambit. I want to see a short Wolverine. I want to see Cyclops. I want to see who's going to be cast for Storm, Magneto. Are you guys going to pull the same actors? Is it actually a reboot? Who knows? But without further ado, that's my topic. That's my thought on it. Relax, okay? If you're relaxing, like, subscribe, dislike if you dislike it. I'm out. Got more MCU and DCU content coming you guys' way.